5 products that were made by accident and the story behind each one. Number 1. The microwave oven. In 1945, Percy Spencer, an engineer working for Raytheon, was conducting radar-related research using a magnetron device that generates microwave radiation. While standing near an active radar set, he noticed that a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted. Spencer realized that the microwaves emitted by the magnetron were responsible for the melting. Intrigued, he began experimenting further. He placed popcorn kernels near the magnetron, which popped quickly. This is actually the first food ever intentionally cooked with microwave radiation. He also tried an egg, which exploded in the face of a colleague. Recognizing the potential, Spencer and Raytheon began developing the first microwave oven. The initial models, called Radaranges, were huge, expensive, and mainly used in commercial settings like restaurants and on ships. It wasn't until the 1970s that microwave ovens became small and affordable enough for home use. Today, they're a standard kitchen appliance worldwide. The microwave oven is a classic example of serendipity in science, where a curious mind turns an accident into a revolutionary invention. Number 2. Post-it notes. In 1968, Dr. Spencer Silver, a chemist at 3M, was trying to create a super-strong adhesive for use in aircraft construction. Instead, he accidentally developed a low-tack, reusable adhesive one that stuck lightly to surfaces but didn't leave residue and could be peeled off easily. For years, 3Meters didn't know what to do with this failed glue. It wasn't strong enough for their intended uses. But Silver kept promoting it internally, calling it a solution without a problem. Then in 1974, another 3Meters employee, Art Fry, had a eureka moment. He sang in a church choir and was frustrated that his paper bookmarks kept falling out of his hymnal. He realized Silver's adhesive could be used to make a bookmark that stuck in place without damaging the pages. They developed a prototype, and after some refinement, the product was launched as Post-it notes in 1980. It became a massive success and remains a staple in offices and homes around the world. Post-it notes show how a useless invention found its purpose through collaboration and a simple, everyday need. Number 3. Penicillin. In 1928, Scottish bacteriologist Alexander Fleming was studying Staphylococcus bacteria in his lab at St. Mary's Hospital in London. Before going on vacation, he left some Petri dishes with bacterial cultures on a workbench. When he returned, he noticed that one dish had been contaminated with mold, and more importantly, the bacteria around the mold had been destroyed. The mold turned out to be a strain of Penicillium notatum, and it was releasing a substance that killed the surrounding bacteria. Fleming recognized the significance of what he had discovered. He had found a natural antibacterial agent that could fight infections. However, it took over a decade and the efforts of scientists like Howard Florey and Ernst Borischain to turn penicillin into a mass-producible, usable drug, especially during World War II, when it saved countless lives. Penicillin's discovery revolutionized medicine and marked the beginning of the antibiotic era. It's a powerful example of how accidental observations, when investigated with curiosity, can lead to world-changing breakthroughs. Number 4. Safety glass. In 1903, a French chemist named Édouard Benedictus was working in his lab when he accidentally knocked a glass flask off a shelf. It fell to the floor, but instead of shattering into dangerous shards, it cracked but held its shape. Curious, Benedictus investigated and discovered that the flask had previously contained a cellulose nitrate solution, which had left a thin, invisible coating inside the glass. This coating had held the glass together when it broke. He realized this could be useful for making shatter-resistant glass, especially in car windshields, where flying glass during accidents caused serious injuries. He patented the idea and began developing laminated glass, a glass sandwich with a plastic layer between two sheets. Though initially slow to catch on, World War I and the rise of automobiles led to widespread use of safety glass in vehicles, buildings, and beyond. Safety glass shows how a clumsy accident in a lab can lead to innovations that save lives, all because someone took the time to ask, why didn't that break like it should have? Number 5. Coca-Cola. In 1886, Dr. John Stith Pemberton, a pharmacist in Atlanta, was trying to create a cure for headaches and nervous disorders. He developed a tonic using coca leaf extract, which contains cocaine, and cola nuts, which contain caffeine, mixed with sugar and other flavorings. He called it Pemberton's French wine coca. However, around that time, Atlanta passed prohibition laws banning alcohol. To comply, Pemberton removed the wine from his formula and developed a non-alcoholic version of syrup that was meant to be mixed with water and sold as a medicine. One day, a soda fountain operator at a local pharmacy accidentally mixed the syrup with carbonated water instead of plain water. The result was surprisingly tasty and refreshing. Customers loved it, and it started being sold as a fountain drink rather than a medicine. The drink was eventually named Coca-Cola, referring to its original key ingredients, and it became one of the most successful and recognizable brands in the world. Coca-Cola began as a failed medicine and became a beloved soft drink call because of a mix-up at a soda fountain that turned into a billion-dollar idea. If you want to see more mind-blowing facts, make sure to like and subscribe and click on the recommended video. Stay curious!